Hello everyone, I'm Sahil and welcome back to the channel. El Salvador last week passed a bill that made Bitcoin a legal tender for transaction in their country. Now, this is an awesome development. I didn't see this angle of Bitcoin being adopted. I've been mentioning it in my past videos that no country would ever allow Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency to be used for transaction at a scale. But here we are. One of the countries has not even adopted it for transaction but made it a legal tender. But it doesn't go against my theory of why countries won't allow it, but it actually goes to another point that I made as well. And that is what I want to discuss over here. It's really interesting. Like if you know, El Salvador doesn't have its own fiat currency. They use US dollar for transaction in their own country, right? All these small Latin American countries or other countries around the world as well, which are small in size or economy per se, they can't come up with their own currency. If they do, they have other severe consequences, like what Venezuela had. They came up with their own fiat currency, but the financial institutions are not that stable, so they went under hyperinflation, and which is way worse for as compared to using US dollar, which has somewhat of a reliable financial system, at least until now, right? So a lot of countries use US dollar as a means of their transaction instead of having their own monetary policies or having their own fiat currency. El Salvador being one. But now if they are adopting Bitcoin to be used against US dollar, there is a competition already, right? And they see the benefits. There's two reasons why they would do that. Firstly is because the fear of uncertainty. Like US, they are known to issue sanctions on random countries just because they are not happy about it, right? So in case a country that uses US dollar and they have sanctions placed on them, they will be worth it, and it will take years to recover from that kind of blow. So they have to be always at the whim of US in a way so that they don't put on sanctions on them. US has done that a lot of time. And second thing would be US's monetary policies itself, so which has been very selfish in a way. They want US dollar to be a global currency, a reserve currency, but the monetary policies is just focused in supporting their own economy. They print money like crazy just to have development in their own country, give money to the people and all those things, free money, which is not what you should see in a global currency, right? A reserve currency. It should be something that is beneficial for the entire world, not just for US. But they have been taking another path. And the only reason that US dollar has not seen the inflation that they are supposed to see with the amount of printing that they have been doing, the selfish printing, is because there is a demand of US dollar out of the US. It's the world's reserve currency, so different countries use US dollar to trade in between them. So all the money flows out of the US, and that keeps the balance right. So the inflation is not seen as of now. However, if we have more countries like El Salvador who start to adopt Bitcoin, it is kind of a start of the rejection of US dollar. And if there's a rejection of the US dollar, the money would flow back to the US, where it will see the ramification, the inflation happening. So yeah, even though now it's very small, El Salvador doesn't mean anything. And I don't think, I still stand on my opinion that the big countries like US, China, India, or Europe per se, will not allow Bitcoin to be a legal tender for transaction. However, now I see that all these small countries that have been using US dollar and are on the whim of US will start to adopt Bitcoin as a means of transaction, because they can't really come up with their own currency, and Bitcoin is the next best. Like, if you can't control it, then why not choose the one that is not controlled by anyone? Now all this development really makes Bitcoin interesting to me. Now I can see investing into Bitcoin more feasible. However, I will still not invest yet. I still see US banning Bitcoin, and we all know that most of the capital into Bitcoin right now is from US. Once that happen, we will see a sharp decline in the price of Bitcoin, and maybe that would be the time to get into get into cryptocurrency for me personally. And yeah, I hope my views are worth something. And if you have something other than this to add on, or you think I'm saying something wrong, my ideas are wrong, then please don't mind sharing your views in the comments below. I would love to hear. And yeah, with that, I'm done. Thanks. Bye.